It's 9/15, September 18th, and I got presents. As you can see by my lovely jacket, it's actually a blanket. It's got arm sleeves. It's very comfy. And I have a present which I'm going to open now from my lovely soon-to-be sister-in-law. This is the lovely little packaging that Alex gave me. I picked it up and then I heard this. I can't understand what it's saying. She wanted me to open it on the show, so I'm opening it on the show. I'm happy and lucky to get something. God, chicken wrap good. What is it? It's like a safe. It's locked up so tight. We got Captain Kirk. God, he's got an abnormally big head. Little arms, little. Kirk to Enterprise. That's what it's saying. Okay. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. I'll show it to you. Check that out. Looks kind of creepy, but it looks badass. Alex, I want to thank you because I know you're watching this. Thank you very much. On to today's show. YouTube's Fred is getting his own movie. Yeah, that's right. The high-pitched, annoying little kid is getting his own film. If you want to be casted in the film as one of the pivotal roles or one of the extras, go to his MySpace, Facebook, YouTube channel, whatever, and ask him. Yeah, that's a train in the background. Fred is actually 16-year-old Lucas Cruikshank. Good last name. He's got more than 63 million views. Filming starts in LA in mid-November. After searching for top 5s for today's show, I came across the best zombie video games of all time. Seeing how October is creeping up on us, I thought it'd be quite seasonal. Number 5, House of the Dead.
House of the Dead is almost a definition of a quarter eater. I've come so many quarters into that game, I can't even imagine how much money I've spent. And I still haven't beaten it. With its 2D graphics and its awesome blood and shiny weapons, it's a great arcade shooter. The only problem is you can't find an arcade around here, so it's kind of hard to get your hands on the original House of the Dead.
Number 4, Stubbs the Zombie, Rebel Without a Pulse.
Gaining popularity with its noxious fart attacks, severing arms, and detachable hand that could take control of humans, Stubbs the Zombie was on his way to eating as many brains as possible. Setting it in the 1950s was kind of weird, but it was unique, and the game worked.
Number 3, and one of my favorite games of all time, Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors was one of the most overlooked games released for the Super Nintendo system. At a time when platforming games like Mario and Sonic were king, Zombies Ate My Neighbors took a different direction. You played a kid whose block was being overrun by hordes of the undead, not to mention werewolves, blobs, vampires, and Jason Voorhees. The goal isn't outright elimination of the monsters, though. You need to carefully lead your neighbors one by one through each level to keep them from getting into harm's way.
Number 2, Dead Rising.
Dead Rising has been recorded as one of the greatest Xbox 360 exclusives ever to be made, barring a few others. With its creativity, blood, and humor, Dead Rising was sure to be in everyone's living room. And with the sequel coming up, we're sure to be killing more zombies, and more, and more.
And number 1, Resident Evil 4.
Okay, I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this one. Technically, the enemies in Resident Evil 4 aren't zombies. They're just slow-moving cult members possessed by a large parasitic insect who just wants to take a chunk out of your flesh. But if the zombies in 28 Days Later were just humans infected with the rage virus, technically weren't undead, I'm completely comfortable calling these things zombies. Resident Evil 4 is one of the most amazing video games you will ever play, period. The first 20 minutes of the game is so packed full of action and suspense, you'll be crapping yourself for weeks. The controls are so fluid it becomes second nature. The precision aiming could disarm a zombie carrying an axe with one shot. Or if you don't feel like running away like a pansy, you can shoot them in the kneecaps and they won't follow you. One of the greatest things for this game was Newbie Tech released a special chainsaw controller to use for the game. It doesn't add any new functionality, but it sure does look cool. That's it for today's top 5 zombie video games of all time.